right. Good morning. I'm Judge Short. And are you Jana Janikova? Can you hear me?
Yana Yanikova, all capitalized letters, is a corporation name. And no, I, the one breathing and speaking, is the sovereign being of flesh and blood. Forma naturata.
This is number 23 on the calendar, C12851. I'm Judge Short. We're being audio recorded. We have your attorney, Ms. Burke, present, prosecutor, Mr. Williams, present as well. And I've been handed here an order regarding evaluation under RCW 10.77. And looks like this is agreed by both attorneys, signed off by both attorneys. And then Ms. Burke, what date were you wanting to?
I would just ask to go out 1 month.
Okay.
In hopes that we can get something scheduled with Eastern by then.
December 7th.
Yes.
State have any objection? No objection, Your Honor.
Who are these? Yana, sovereign being, self-represents. Who are these other ones here? I, in flesh and blood, never entered into any contracts with you. That's why at the arraignment, I never entered into any pleas. You let me go without paying any fees. I am not the trustee of the corporation named Yana Yanikova. This transaction must be null and void.
Okay, so I'm Judge Short. We have...
You're the corporation name, Judge Shore, director.
You asked who was present. I'm just going to mute you so I can tell you who's present. We have court-appointed counsel, Ms. Burke, present. We have the prosecutor, Mr. Williams, present. I'm Judge Short. You potentially can represent yourself, but in order to do that, the court has to make a finding that you understand what you're doing by waiving your right to an attorney at public expense. And you can talk with Ms. Baruka more about that, but currently the court needs to be comfortable that you do understand all of that, and so that's why the court's ordering an evaluation to make sure that you do.
No.
Make sure that you keep all of your appointments
This is flesh and blood. This is Yana Yanikova right here, corporation. If I am not the trustee of Yana Yanikova Corporation.
So I will go ahead and sign off on this.
I am sovereign being in flesh and blood. Forma naturata. That is according to Black Law's dictionary. I self-represent. I never entered into any plea contracts. I never...
Can you press unmute there on the lower left? There we go. Do you have a phone number?
I, flesh and blood, sovereign being, am not the trustee of Yana Yanikova. Yana Yanikova never entered into any plea bargain contract. That's why she was let go without paying bail fee. Because you were holding... You were holding Yana hostage, not the paperwork. You were holding Yana hostage. Yes, and she never entered into any plea contracts. It's null and void.
Thank you. I have her email, so I'll try to reach her that way.
Okay. All right. Take care, ma'am. The next court date, December 7th, 9 a.m.
This is actually the paperwork, Yana Yanikova. This is the living, breathing sovereign being. I, sovereign being, never entered into a plea bargain contract at the arraignment. You know that. This transaction is null and void.
Okay, you can talk with your attorney about it.
I have no attorney, no. I do not enter into any attorneys that are registered with the bar, with your association corporation. No, because I'm a living being.
You can talk about it with your attorney.
No, you cannot deny this, or else I request an affidavit. I request an affidavit to change venue. You are biased.
Yeah, you can talk with your attorney.
No, I request it now. I request an affidavit be filed to change venue with a common law court. You cannot deny this because this is part of your laws. Common law court with a judge, jury. You cannot deny this. You cannot.